Hello everyone, I hope you're all keeping well, especially in these strange times, and I hope you're all self-isolating and not interacting too much with other people, and you're all staying at home and enjoying the good weather as well, I suppose. So for the next few weeks, myself and Eddie, we won't be able to come to the schools for the foreseeable future anyway, with this pandemic that's on our hands at the moment. But we're going to keep putting out content in the form of videos like this, and we're going to give you things to do at home, which will be really beneficial to building your musicality and different things like that, and give you something to do every week as well. I suppose I'd say you're getting a bit bored at home, so it's always good to still be working on your music at home, you know. So there's lots of things we can look at as well over the course of these few videos. We're going to be putting out a video every week onto our YouTube channel, which will be sent to you through your schools. So make sure to be checking every Monday night for a video. I'm going to put up a 10-minute video, and Eddie's going to put up a 10-minute video as well. So we're going to have you'll have two 10-minute videos, 20 minutes all together. Eddie's going to be doing his own thing with you, and I'm going to be doing my own thing as well. And I have a plan in my head for what I want to do with you for the next few weeks. Stuff that you can do at home. So you don't have to have an instrument, you don't have to have drums, you don't have to have bongos, any of the stuff that we do have with you in class. All you need is your voice, your body. We might use some pens someday. We can use some pen percussion. There's loads of different things that we can still use from our house, in our rooms, in our bedrooms, to make music, to create something. So there's still loads that we can do. So the first thing I want to do with you anyway is something that I really love doing, especially when I was in college with my friends, was beatboxing. So all you need for beatboxing is literally your voice, your mouth, your throat, your lips, your tongue, and all that space in your mouth. So you can do different sounds, different sounds, different noises, different rhythms, different patterns, and you can really create some really cool, interesting beats just with your mouth. Okay, so just for today, I'm just going to give you the basics of beatboxing. And maybe over the next 2 lessons we can add in a few different elements. Might get a little bit trickier in the next few lessons because we can add in different things, but for today we'll just look at the basics. Okay, so when it comes to the basics of beatboxing, you have 3 sounds that we use. We have our bass sound, we have our hi-hat, and we have our snare. Now most of you should know what them drums are from us coming into the schools. So I actually have a drum kit here behind me. You see I have my hi-hat, my bass drum, and my snare. So we want to replicate them sounds with our voice, with our mouth, with our tongue. Okay? So what I want to do with you today is I want you to learn this rhythm. So it goes, just listen for a second and I'll play it for you. So it goes like this. Okay? So you might have heard that before, and it kind of sounds like that word boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and. So if you want to say that a few times around with me, boots and cats and, it's kind of replicating them sounds with the words. So you can really hear how the rhythm is coming through in the words there. Boots and cats and. Yeah? So boots is like your bass, boots, and it goes into your hi-hat at the end. Boots, boots and cats, boots. See the S? S is like the hi-hats, sizzle, S. and cat sound. So let's just try it together after 4, 3, 4. Boots and cats and 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 boots and cats and. Yeah, very good. Let's go a bit more in depth though into them sounds. Okay, so the first sound is your boots, so your bass. So when I'm creating this sound, I'm really using my lips. Okay, so I'm using my lips to push out and get that bass sound. So it sounds like something like this. Okay, so I'm really pushing out my lips, and you can hear how forceful I am actually projecting that sound as well. Okay, so that's our first sound. Let's do that 8 times together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 3, 4. Count in your head as well. 3, 4. Again, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, so your mouth might get a bit dry, so it's good to have a glass of water with you as well, especially when you're beatboxing, and wet your lips. Okay, so the next sound is your hi-hat sound, which is this part of the drum. Okay, so this sound is a little bit trickier, I think, because we're using our tongue this time, and we're going to kind of create an S, like a sizzle sound, so all the S's, okay, that kind of sound with the roof of our mouth. So it's like this. So I have my tongue, it's kind of hard to show you this, but I have my tongue to the top of my mouth, and I'm pushing away. So you see that? Hear that sound? With the tongue at the roof of my mouth, pushing out. Okay, so let's try to do that 8 times together. Okay, let's give it a go. It'll get better at practice. You might not be able to do it at the beginning, but as time goes on, you'll be able to, if you just keep practicing and pushing your tongue off the roof of your mouth, you'll get it. Okay, so after 4, 1 for 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 'Very good. So now you have your bass and your hi-hat. Let's just put them together as an exercise, okay? So it'll sound like this. This is kind of, if you do listen to any dance music or anything like that, so this is kind of like a techno, this would be kind of a techno beat, okay? Just your bass and your hi-hat. So it sounds like this. Try that together. We might try to do like 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, and 8. Okay? So after 4, like 32 bars. 3, 4. Very good. Whew, it's getting a bit out of breath there as well. So sometimes if you're getting out of breath, take an inhale towards the end. See there, coming in on the end of 8. You can come back in then, you kind of keep the rhythm going. Okay, so the next sound that we want to create is our snare sound. Now, this is also with your tongue, but you're creating a different tone. So it's kind of, so what I'm doing is I'm using, so for the hi-hat, I was using the top of my tongue, so like the tip. But at the back, for the snare drum, I want to use the back wide part of my tongue. It's kind of like you're calling a horse. So when you're calling a horse, kind of like, or calling a dog, or kind of that sound, okay? But you want to make it flatter and a little bit deeper. So it sounds like this. Okay, so it has more of a clap sound. This is our clap. This is our snare drum. Okay? So again, with the flat of your mouth. Flat of your tongue, I mean. Okay, so let's try to do that 8 times together. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Very good. Okay, so now that you have all these sounds, we want to put them together into that beat, that kind of house beat is what we call it in dance. Okay, it's a house music dance beat. Okay, it's most dance music. It's behind all the lyrics and stuff. It's the beat that's mainly there. So that's what one round of it sounds like. Let's take it that slow and just keep playing it over and over. 3, 4. That's 8 times. Let's do it again. 3, 4. Three, 4. Let's do it again. Last time. 3, 4. Very good. Let's try it a bit faster now. Okay, I'm going to keep this one going over and over and over. So do join in with me, okay? Playing along with the video. Do join in. 3, 4. Very good. So you can see I was taking my breath there on the end of 4. Okay? So guys, we're going to come to the end of the lesson now. So that's what I want you to do this week, is to try get that rhythm going. Okay? Really focus on creating them sounds. Alright? So I will leave it at that, and I will see you next week. Make sure to check out Eddie's video too. Bye bye.